Hello, I'm Caro and welcome to my first YouTube video. I am a illustrator and beginner paint maker from Costa Rica, and I decided to start a YouTube channel to share my art making, painting, running a little business online shop thing. I just really want to I just really enjoy making my own everything, so this is why I'm here. I've been doing Instagram live streams and I thought that would make me feel more comfortable talking to the camera, but it doesn't. So I'm very nervous and really shy right now. But it's okay, it will go away. I hope that this is enjoyable both for you and for me as well, because I'm trying it out. So let's see how it goes.
I think I'm just over it. Or could it be that I'm aggravated? Why you be acting like you was the man? I'm not a fan. What do you not understand? Remember all them times when you told me lies? Stayed up all night. All I did was cry. Said, remember all them times when you told me lies? Stayed up all night. And all I did was cry. You acting all hard through the breakup. The only back around here is my makeup. I'm too much, I call your cake up. Your foundation's weak, oh yeah, I need a shake up. But you've been fired, boo, so get away from me. Cause it's over, so move over. I told you, no do-overs. Boy, bye, boy, bye, boy, bye, goodbye. Keep it pushing, keep it rolling. I don't want ya, keep it moving. Boy, bye, boy, bye, boy, bye, goodbye. I think it's all overrated. Or could it be that I'm jaded? I don't love you no more. I'm ready to explore. So long to you, thought I knew you. Guess I didn't have your heart. So long to you, thought I knew you. I'm ready for a brand new start. Acting all hard through the breakup. The only back around here is my makeup. You're putting on too much, call your cake up. Your foundation's weak, oh yeah, I need a shake up. Boy, I'm tired. But you've been fired, boo, so get away from me. Cause it's over, so move over, move over. I told you, no do-overs. Boy, bye, boy, bye, boy, bye, bye, goodbye. Keep it pushing, keep it rolling. One shot, keep it moving. Boy, bye, boy, bye, boy, bye, goodbye. Ooh, don't you even think about it. No, no, coming back, I'm not about it. Done. Thought you was the one. Boy, back to where you're from. I'm tired. Boy, I'm tired. I wanna be. I'm tryna be with you. You're tryna be with me. But you've been fired, so get away from me. Cause it's over, so move over. I told you, no do-overs. Boy, bye, boy, bye, boy, bye, goodbye. Keep it pushing, keep it rolling. I don't want ya, keep it moving. It's over, so move over. I told you, no do-overs. Boy, bye, boy, bye, boy, bye, goodbye. Keep it pushing, keep it rolling. I don't want ya, keep it moving. Boy, bye, boy, bye, boy, bye, goodbye. Keep it pushing, keep it rolling. I don't want ya, keep it moving. Boy, bye, boy, bye.
This is my first real-time clip. Today I've been very stressed out because I realize maybe I should start with what's first. I bought these Cotman watercolors because I'm gonna be hosting a little workshop. It's like a beginner workshop, and I don't want to use like supplies that I'm not gonna be including in the supply box with the workshop. So thankfully I had this really handy palette already at home. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna be hosting a watercolor workshop for beginners, and I need to work on sample artwork, so that's what I got these for. And also I can include them in like the promotional pictures and whatnot. There's some brushes that I have to pick up tomorrow. The colors I got are cadmium red deep hue, cadmium yellow pale hue. Usually student watercolors are mostly hues and not the genuine pigment because those are more expensive, so they mix it. Ultramarine and Payne's gray. I really hope these re-wet okay, because I'm gonna be sending them through the mail, but I'm gonna be selling full tubes because that would make the workshop really expensive. So I plan on painting some fruits for the workshop. I really wanted to get some Bango paints rather than Cotman paints, but these are more widely available. These are like easier to get, so this will have to do. And here is a color mock-up for what I'm gonna be painting, or we are gonna be painting in the workshop. So now I just need to transfer this and paint it in watercolors and see how long it takes me. I just took pictures of the artwork I was working on yesterday that I'm going to be guiding people through during my workshop. Now I just need to edit the pictures and prep my Instagram post. I need to send it also to my collective because they are gonna be helping me spread the word. I hope it goes okay. Hello! Today I wanted to show you my handmade paints because I talked about them in my intro, but I haven't shown them yet. Right now I'm making two sets. The first one was like the inspo for the whole branding. I have this idea of naming my handmade watercolor paint brand the chocolate paint box. So these first colors that I'm gonna swatch were like the inspiration for that. So first one here is buff titanium, or I called it white chocolate. All the paints are inspired by chocolates because the handmade paint community on Instagram, I always hear them saying that the wrap half pans look like chocolates. So that gave me the idea of also 3D printing pans for this in the shape of like cupcake paper cups things. Yeah, that's still a work in progress. But I bought filament and I'm gonna go print pans soon. This next one here is ruby chocolate. If you are not familiar with ruby chocolate, it's not food dye. It's actually that they process the cacao differently, so they get a pink color like this one. Well, probably someone adds food dye, but whatever, it's pink. Okay, next one is milk chocolate, and I really like this color because it separates. So I need to add a lot of water to this one so that you can see it separating. Or I could also show you some swatches I've made before. Right now I'm in like a waiting game because I sent my paints to some friends for testing so that they can give me feedback and let me know like, hey, this paint doesn't re-wet, or whatever, or maybe this paint is too weak. I don't know, whatever they feel like the paints are lacking. This one here is dark chocolate. I'll put the pigment numbers on screen if you're interested in knowing about that. Burnt umbers are really thirsty, I've learned. So they need a lot of water in general. Okay, so this is the first set. I like the idea of making 4 color sets, and yeah, that's what I'm working on. Next, I'm going to swatch the cool primaries. I'm still unsure if I'm gonna name them the chemical name, like this is quinachrome magenta. Yeah, I don't know if I'll be naming them. How many times have I say already? I don't know. Yeah, this is quinachrome magenta. I'm very proud of how this one turned out. I think it turned out really nice. Okay, next is the yellow that I think I'm not gonna. I bought another pigment. I bought another yellow pigment to include in this palette, so that's probably what I'm gonna end up using because I think this one is too warm, but it's a really bright and nice yellow. It did behave a little weird when I was molding it, so I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. Next is Manganese Violet. I forgot the name. This is Manganese Violet. I love purples, so I of course have to have a purple as one of my first colors. And this one was really easy to mold. It was a really nice paint. I was scared when I started with the bright colors because usually lab-made, man-made colors are harder to work with because they are very fine. Okay, And last but not least is this phthalo blue green shade. This was really hard, so we'll see what my friends think about it. I think it's still a little bit weak, so I think there's some tweaking I need to do to the recipe. And I'm gonna make a bonus swatch of this pigment. Use another burnt umber. This is burnt umber dark, but this is just burnt umber, and I got this as a gift from a friend and also fellow paint maker. Her paints are absolutely fantastic. I totally recommend them. Her handle is Simone Michaels. So I'm gonna leave it on the screen so you can go follow her, because her paints are absolutely fantastic. And yeah, these are the swatches. Let's let them dry. Meanwhile, I'm gonna show you some artwork I've made. The first palette that I swatched, the chocolate paints, I'm very confident in the formulas. I think they all work fine. So this is the artwork, like, because I want to make these little brochure like the ones you get from like Winsor and Newton or something, or Faber-Castell, that have like all the colors and information about the company and whatnot. This is my graphic designer side speaking. Yeah, so this is the artwork I made, and I added some gold Posca markers paint. I use a brush actually because my Posca pens are really thick. Yeah, I think it looks really nice. They were really nice to work with. I love them. And also here's a little mixing chart that I made. Also for the little info brochure that's gonna come with the set. And here are some swatches that I made for my website. Actually, because I've added, it's still not visible, but I added a section for handmade watercolors. And yeah, this is the 4 colors that I just swatched for you. But I made different tests to see, like for example, this is very staining, this one not so much. Ruby chocolate likes to separate a little bit in water. This one has a lot of texture, and like just general info that people might want to know about each color. Core from Golden Core has really nice example swatches on their website, so I wanted to do something similar. I don't know what else I want to talk about. I think that's it. I just wanted to show you the paints I've worked on since May. You can start to see the color separating here. It's really cool, honestly. And if you let it separate in the palette, you can like pick just the red or just the, because there's 3 pigments in this paint. It's a premix from Creamer, and it has a black, a yellow, and a red pigment. So if you let it separate in your palette, you can like pick just the red or pick more mixed with the black. So I think it's really cool. And yeah, I just wanted to show you. I want to make some binder today, so let's go do that, because I need to make some dot cards.
My love language is your time and attention. Won't you give some of it to me? I've been lonely lately. I've been feeling neglected, and I want you to show me. Can we get back on the same page tonight? Can we stay? And why don't you talk to me? Let's start a conversation. When you spend your time with me, you're speaking my love language. Talk to me. We don't need a translation. When you spend your time with me, you're speaking my love language. My love language is your love and affection. Won't you give some of it to me? Yeah, I need you present instead of giving me presents. You're not getting off that easily. Oh, when we get back on the same page, tonight we can stay. And why don't you talk to me, let's start a conversation. When you spend your time with me, you're speaking my love language. Talk to me.
Last night I recorded some footage showing you what this was, and I realized you couldn't see anything. So this is my dehydrator, and this is where I dry my paints. I put my little paints in here so they can dry faster, because if I leave them to dry with the climate right now, they're gonna take forever and they might grow mold. So I left them here for a few hours, so now they are dry and I can play with them, and I don't need to wait for like a week or something. So yeah, these are ready and I can play with them.
Can someone tell me why every time I fall in love it seems to be at the wrong time? You walked into my life and I knew right then and there I wouldn't get you off my mind. But then I looked you up and there she was, in your arms all cute and stuff. You got someone who signs freaking up. Why does my heart attract over me? Wanting someone that I can't have, can't take it back, this feeling. Why do you gotta be taken? You don't know how long I've been waiting for someone like you. Now there's nothing I can do. Why do you gotta be taken? Can't you see my heart is breaking over you? You're just too good to be true. Why do you gotta be taken? You're surprised that you already got someone. She's lucky to be standing by your side. One look in your eyes, and I wish it could be different, because you and me have such a good vibe. Good vibe. But when she calls you up, gets all your love, get live, wish that there was us. And I'm trying, but you're someone she can trust, which makes me want you more, even than before. I'd do anything to be yours. I can't ignore that you adore her. Why do you gotta be taken? Don't know how long I've been waiting for someone like you. Now there's nothing I can do. Why do you gotta be taken? Can't you see my heart is breaking over you? You're just too good to be true. Why do you gotta be taken? 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 I'm just wishing you were mine. Seems I found the right one at the wrong time. I'm just wishing you were mine. Can't keep holding on to these feelings inside. Why do you gotta be taken? Can't you see my heart is breaking for over you? You're just too good to be true. Why do you gotta be taken? 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 Oh no, why do you gotta be taken? Why do you gotta be taken? Why do you gotta be taken?
Hey, it's been a while since I recorded a live voice video thing. It's been a while since I recorded myself talking to the camera directly. I've been, I don't know, I guess distracted. I'm really hoping I can do this with dip pens, but I don't know. I'm hoping I don't mess it up, since you can reactivate gouache. So what I've been up to these last few days, what I've been doing, I made a TikTok account on an impulse. I guess I fell in the trap. I had to go to the bank because my debit card info was stolen, and someone made some purchases with my card, which is very annoying because I have to like file a complaint and wait for like 3 months for the bank to like study the case to see if maybe they give me back my money. Typically it was the account I usually use for buying online, so I didn't have like a lot of money in there, so they didn't get to steal too much. I really need to get a credit card because those are safer. I actually gave the bank my info so that they can contact me for a credit card, but they haven't called me yet. My boyfriend is leaving to study abroad. He actually already started like classes and whatnot last year, but he was studying, you know, from home. And yeah, he's going to Irvine, California. So I'm gonna be very irresponsibly traveling in a few days because I want to help him move in, and it's gonna be really sad, but it's gonna be our last few days together for a while, so I decided to go. This is hard, fuck. Maybe I should get a brush, but I don't know if I can do line art with a brush. Yeah, I'm gonna need a brush because this is impossible. With this, and my lines are not nice. And I'm gonna like remove the tape so it's easier to like move around. So I'll be right back. Well, for you, it's probably gonna be a few seconds. Hello, I'm back. I untaped my painting from the board. My painting, my paper is a little bit warped from all the water that I applied to it, because even though wash is thicker than watercolor, it can still warp your paper if you start out with light washes. Now, thankfully, I still have a little guide about where the lines I made are. I'm gonna be using this little ceramic container that I bought from a ceramist here. So I'm gonna be using a brush. I don't want to be dipping the brush in here and leave this open too long. Line art with your brush will definitely take me longer. So let's do this. Okay, that's not too bad. So by today, it should be a few days since I since I made I'm gonna be hosting a workshop announcement. And sadly, and hopefully this, I'm not telling you all to like pity me or something, I haven't sold a single space, which is fine. Thankfully I did not purchase any supplies because that would have been really bad. But yeah, I was planning, like I was telling you before, I'm going to be traveling, so I was planning on buying them in the States where it's cheaper. and there's just more availability of supplies, because like you can find things here, but like right now brushes are sold out. I was gonna buy something that people could get here, so I wasn't gonna be purchasing anything that was like not available here, that people want to like maybe purchase more. I need to make my lines faster so they are not so wobbly. I did not warm up before coming to do this. That was also part of my struggle earlier with the dip pen. I need to wash it as well. I'm really hoping I don't ruin this brush because it's new. While inking with a brush is harder because I feel like it's harder to get like consistent lines, it's also easier because now the tip of the dip pen is not getting like stuck with the gouache, because it was like, I'm not sure I'm happy with the color choice for the liner, but it's too late now. I need to confess, filming for YouTube has been harder than I thought it was gonna be. My camera can only film for 20 minutes before it runs out of battery. Like, not runs out of battery, it like heats up. So I cannot film for longer than 20 minutes before like giving it a little rest and starting again. And I feel like there's gonna be a lot of awkward jumps. Sorry about that in the video, because I sometimes forget, especially if I'm painting while watching something, or yeah, I don't realize that the camera stopped recording. So yeah, that's a fail. If this YouTube thing turns into a thing for me, I'm gonna look into buying a camera, but for now I'm not gonna invest into anything because I don't know how long I'm gonna be sticking with this, you know? What if I make this video and never come back again? Posting it's gonna be really nerve-wracking, I already know. I was freaking out just uploading a banner, to be honest. Somehow YouTube seems, I don't know, it just seems so intimidating for some reason. How do people even finish a video? I have no idea what I'm supposed to say. I'm just trying things out. I hope you have fun. I had fun filming, even though I feel like I absolutely suck at this. But I guess I'll get better along the way if I keep doing it or not. Thank you for watching, and don't subscribe. Bye.